of all, Dak is ass.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy M Breezy back at it again, man, with another video. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Cowboy Nation? Y'all already know how I go with me. Cowboy news you want, Cowboy news you're gonna get. First of all, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you'll be the first one to get this video when I upload it. So let's get right into it, man. Dak Prescott, man. He need to come out and say something, man. I mean, I know he don't have to say anything. Let his play do his talking, but man, come on, man. These guys are just getting your character, man, and just throwing it all in the garbage. They're running all over your name. They're having their way with you out here in this media, on these social media platform, man. These guys on the sport talk shows, man. I mean, they're going in on Dak Prescott some kind of way. You got to come out, man, and defend yourself. Dak Prescott being quiet because Dak Prescott knows what these guys are saying about him are true. And he knows he can't back it up, so maybe he don't want to put his foot in his mouth. So if that is the case, man, it's a smart thing to do because, you know, we've seen this guy in the biggest of games not do too good, man, and until Dak Prescott show these guys otherwise, man, they're gonna keep coming out, man, and blasting him. I mean, getting his name and man just drag it through the mud, man. You know, in a football way, not a bad way, but in a football on the field play kind of way, not because you know Dak Prescott is a nice guy, he's a good guy, he's a you know. You can't throw dirt on his name other than just on the field of play. That's all we're saying. I'm not saying any other way but that. And we already know everybody hate the Cowboys. We know everybody hate the Cowboys, man. But they are really taking your name through the mud. I wonder if that silence, man, is somewhat kind of admitting they might be right, man. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna come out here and say that back to these guys, and they're gonna throw even more fire on the situation. But we all know in the past, man, LeSean McCoy, man, when he said Dak Prescott was ass, man, a couple of months ago. I mean, this guy, he's still at it, man. He's still at it. This show Speak with him, Sam Acho, and they had James Jones on there, the wide receiver for Green Bay Packers. You got to play with Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. A good wide receiver. He was a good wide receiver. A Super Bowl champion. They got the basketball guy on there, Rick Brucker. Hey, man, these guys have some takes on the Cowboys, man. And hey, you can't defend this, man. If you're a Cowboys fan, you can't. If you're a Dak fan, a Dak Prescott supporter, you can't. I mean, how are you gonna try to defend this, man? When these guys are spitting out facts. I mean, I know you got to stand behind your guy, but hey, man, sometimes that don't get you nowhere, man. Sometimes that don't get you nowhere but mediocre. I don't like mediocre. I want better than mediocre. Because this team is too young and talented, man. And this talent is not going to be around on this team too long because these guys want their money, these contracts coming up, and these guys going to split up, man. I believe the time to win the Super Bowl the time is now. The time is right now. This has to be the year for the Cowboys. The Cowboys don't get it done this year. Dak Prescott don't get it done this year, man. Look, these guys, like I say, man, these guys want their money, man, and they're not going to hold back, just sit back and take less money. And why Dak Prescott sit down here and get paid all this money and don't produce? We're going to listen to LeSean McCoy, man. You know, this guy here, hey, he's a former Eagle running back. Played with the Eagles. You know, he despises the Cowboys. But now he's in the media. And even though the guy kind of like played for the Eagles, you know, that kind of NFC hate, that division rivalry hate. But sometimes, man, you got to be spitting the truth, man. You got to get that hate and just sit to the side for a second. Just talk naturally on football and the guy, you know, productivity. And we're going to listen to LeSean McCoy, man. Talk about the Dak Prescott situation, man, the Cowboys. First is going to be Sam Acho. Acho's going to be first, then McCoy's going to come in behind Acho.
Team this season. They won 12 games back-to-back years for the first time since the 90s. But y'all remember, they haven't gone past the divisional round of the playoffs since that same 90s. Dak Prescott keeping it all positive, saying the last two seasons show that they are building something. Jay, when I was in college, we used to wear these wristbands of the football team. Mac Brown, College Football Hall of Fame coach Shady, he had everybody wear a wristband, and it simply said this: you have to be consistently good to be great. You got to be consistently good to be great. You can't just be great if you're inconsistent. Yeah. The last 2 years, the Cowboys have been consistently good. 12-win season, 12-win season. The first step towards greatness is being consistently good. I believe this Cowboys team is a different team because we have not seen the Cowboys be consistently good up until these last 24 months, if you will. Not only that, the Cowboys can step onto the field every time this year they play an NFC team and say our coach is as good, if not better than yours in the NFC.
I'm with you, Coach Mike.
You can say as good as if not better.
Sure.
Only 3 coaches in the NFC have won Super Bowls: Pete Carroll, Sean McVay, Mike McCarthy.
Well, are we sure Mike McCarthy should get credit for that Super Bowl? Man, be real, man. The guy had Aaron Rodgers. We should. That Matt McCoy deserves that credit, man. Come on now, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself now.
Cowboys, every time their quarterback steps onto the field, outside of Jalen Hurts. And if you're a Cowboys fan, you'll probably say, I want to see more from you, Jalen Hurts. They can say, as far as NFC quarterbacks, our quarterback is as good, if not better, than any quarterback in the NFC. Kyler Murray has now been hurt. Matthew Stafford coming off of an injury. Aaron Rodgers is no longer there. Kirk Cousins is up and down. There is Jalen Hurts, but if you're a Cowboys fan, you'll say, I want to see it some more. So if you can step on the field every single Sunday against NFC, your conference opponents, and say, our quarterback is as good or better, our coach is as good or better, then this team has to be different, because they can now say something that they haven't been able to say since the days of Troy Aikman and Gailey, since the days of Troy Aikman and Jimmy Johnson, since the days that the Cowboys were winning Super Bowls. Not saying that they will win several, obviously, but this team is different.
Hey, there you go right there. The guy Sam Acho made a great point. He laid it out on the line. What other quarterback besides Jalen Hurts in the NFC y'all say it's not better than Dak Prescott? Come on. Hey, the guy just opened the door right there, man. The guy just opened the door right there. Hey, man, it should be the Cowboys' year. This should be our year. Dak Prescott, this should be your year. If you don't get, like I said earlier, if you don't get the job done, man, with the way the guy just laid it out, man, hey, there's no hope. There is no hope for you, man. Your future, man. I'm telling you. And the contract, you're supposed to be renegotiating your contract, reconstruction to get under the cap. They're going to kick it throw out the door, man, and throw you out the door with it.
Ooh, that was a lot. Ooh. Quick question before I get into my take. Who's the people who's saying this? You kept saying they're saying their quarterback. Who's saying that?
Cowboys fans could say that.
Cowboy. Okay. Thank
With
you.
conviction.
Yeah. All right, so the question was, are they different?
Don't say all Cowboy fans. Dak Prescott, the Dak Prescott fans, the Dak Prescott country creative, Dak Prescott fan club, fanboys, those guys, not all Cowboy fans. Come on.
Hell no.
Hey, come on.
I'm going to say they are different. But are we going to get the same results is my question. Who is the quarterback?
That's a good take.
Because before I asked you who the quarterback was, right, you said some things that I agree with. They can be different. I mean, last year they had, 7 Pro Bowlers? That's pretty good. Yeah. I think they add some more. They add Stephon Gilmore, right, to a top 5 defense last year. Yep. That's pretty good to do.
Really good.
A top scoring offense in the Cowboys, they add Brandon Cooks.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty good to do.
Talk about it.
So when I asked about are they different, yeah, they got some different players, some better players. But the main reason, the main person that they can't win is who? Gentlemen.
Quarterback.
You go first since you keep
quarterback.
He ain't lying.
Quarterback. Dak Prescott's still there.
Yeah.
Right? We look at the last game they played in San Francisco, 49ers. They should have won that game. The Niners were averaging about 30-something points a game. The defense for the Cowboys shut them down. They had it with 19. And the only reason I got 19 points is because of the turnovers that Dak caused.
Yeah.
They should have won that game.
Yeah.
Hey, facts. Facts. All facts.
Every time I get a tight game with the Cowboys, it's the quarterback, Dak Prescott.
He ain't
So
lying.
if you want some real change, what did Mac say? Be consistent to be great?
It's really good to be great.
Cowboys, y'all been consistently keeping this quarterback under the center. It's time to make a change.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt right there. Hey, man, that guy, I know that hurt. That stain. Ouchie. That hurt right there, man. Hey, the truth hurt. The truth will set you free, man. Hey. Somebody got to say it, man. Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to say it. And stop being scared to say it, man. Somebody got to say it.
Can I make a change? I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it again for y'all. Y'all think I'm biased. I'm really not. I'm just being honest. Every year I do the same thing. Have a top defense. You have Michael Parsons out there getting all these sacks. CeeDee Lamb will get better and better and better. Tony Pollard emerging. Defense, Diggs, getting picks. They're going to have these things over and over again. Yeah. But to win a big game, you can't do it with that quarterback. So what are we doing here?
You want to know what's crazy, though?
What's crazy?
Is
he ain't lying.
Number one, they are different, right? And they're built to win a championship right now.
They are.
Right? And people get on Dak Prescott. But when Cooper Rush was in the game, they was averaging 18 points a game winning because the defense was playing lights out. Okay. Dak Prescott comes off an injury averaging 30, and the defense decides to take some games off.
Okay, so what did that tell you then? What did that tell you?
Oh, hell no, man. What the?
You got a quarterback and Cooper Rush. Like you said, they'll come in and give you 18 points a game, and the team win. Dak Prescott comes in, give you be the high scoring offense in the NFL, and they lose. So what did that tell you? Mr. James Jones?
Did Dak Prescott turn the football over at times?
At times, I played in less games, had the most picks in the league, and the most pick sixes. Since you want those numbers,
did he turn the football over? Yes, but he still put up 30 points a game, right? Which means the defense is helping with those losses as well, right? Now, I do blame the Niners playoff game on the quarterback. Your defense played lights out. You didn't make the throws when you had to make the throws, right? The week before in Tampa, you made all them throws. But at the end of the day, you had Brandon Cooks, you had Stephon Gilmore to a really good defense. Brandon Cooks, some speed, is going to be your number one wide receiver, and CeeDee Lamb is going to be your number two, really able to work the middle, and Brandon Cooks is going to be blowing the top off it, and you have a run game. But the bonus in all this, and Acho spoke on it, is the coach.
Okay, James Jones, the coach. You know, he played under Mike McCarthy in Green Bay, so you know he got, like you said, he gonna try to. So he gonna be a little biased too because he played under Mike McCarthy. So we gonna find out about Mr. Mike McCarthy. We're gonna hear James Jones take on the coach too about what the coach, how he feels about Dak Prescott.
You have to know your team and know your players.
Who are those guys?
I have played for Coach Mike, right?
Years ago.
Coach Mike is going to get the best out of Dak Prescott, and he is going to know.
Hey, Mike McCarthy has been the head coach for the Cowboys for 3 years straight. So you mean to tell me the head coach, who is supposed to be a quarterback coach in the past coming up, or used to be an offensive coordinator calling plays, you mean to tell me that guy hasn't got in Dak Prescott's ear in 3 years? If he hasn't, if this is the first year that Mike McCarthy is really going to try to help Dak Prescott get better, shame on the Cowboy, shame on Jerry Jones, and shame on Mike McCarthy.
He ain't lying.
Know how to call the plays for Dak.
We hope.
Dak
it's been a while since he's called plays, so we hope.
Dak will be much better.
But I can't let you do on this show. I can't let you.
Don't let him do it.
Disrespect Kellen Moore. Is he a good?
I'm not saying disrespect.
Is he a good offense coordinator?
Yes.
Okay, that's one. And the second thing that you said, I gotta correct. When I look at the Cowboys, right, the first question I asked you was, what's the main reason? What's the main position? And you said quarterback.
Yes.
So you can't say all this praise for, you can't give Dak all this praise. He's this, he's that, and all this. He 30 touchdowns. Where are you saying all these points he's putting up? But then the real reason why y'all losing is because of him.
Well, number one, I said that because you're disrespecting Dak.
Disrespecting him?
Dak was putting up 30-plus.
How you disrespecting Dak Prescott when he tell you the truth about Dak Prescott?
Hey, come on, man.
Get out your feelings, James Jones. Dak Prescott is no Aaron Rodgers, man. He's not Aaron Rodgers, man. Like I say, man. Like I say, man. This guy is. How all of a sudden that these guys, all of a sudden, feel sorry for Dak Prescott and try to praise Dak Prescott? What have Dak Prescott done to deserve the praise, man? Come on, man. Y'all got to stop, man. For real.
Points a game, right? And the only reason why I said the quarterback is because that's why their season ended. Is because the quarterback didn't play good. It was times in the season. Hold on. Okay. It was times in the season where Dak Prescott was playing lights out.
Right. So
and
when
that defense wasn't.
So when they lost, the games they did lose, right?
So a top 5 defense in the NFL last year, and this guy gonna say the reason why the Cowboys lost because of the defense. That's what this guy just said. Now y'all heard it. Tell me if I'm wrong. That guy just said that the number 5 defense in the NFL was the reason why that the Cowboys lost and the playoff went home. Well, most of these games we lost. We lose with 5 games, but out of those 5 games, including the playoff, the top 5 defense in the NFL was the reason why they lost. Boy, I can't make this stuff up, man.
Whose fault was that?
What I'm saying is 28, 30 points.
Hold on, play. 20 points, 30 points, 45 points.
Shady, we know we lose as a team, but if we come in that team meeting on Monday and we scored 30 and we lost, and our quarterback had 2 picks, but we got 30 on that board.
Oh, well, I mean,
it ain't just on Dak.
See, I guess when you play with Aaron Rodgers, they just wipe it under the rug.
There you go. When you're playing with Aaron Rodgers, you just wipe it under the rug. Hey, man, I don't care what y'all say, man. I don't care. Y'all can call LeSean McCoy. I hate all y'all want to, man, but the guy is telling the truth. The guy is spitting nothing but facts, man, and it just is what it is. Some of you guys can't take it, man. I know it. Hey, I'm a Cowboy fan, too, so, I've been a Cowboy fan for 45 years, so some of y'all are probably younger generation guys, and y'all are more emotional, probably, all up in y'all feelings, because I get it. When I was young, too, I used to be the same way about the Cowboys, man. When we lose, I used to cry, get mad, and want to fight everybody, man. But now as I got older, man, to see that what's happening, man, when you find out the truth, when you see it, and when you being more objective, it stings a little bit less because you already know what to expect. Well, let's check this guy right here, man. Rick Brucher. Rick Brucher, the guy, he's a basketball analyst. But let's just hear his take on this situation, because he had to step in because he's on the show with these guys. Let's get this guy take, man. He's just a guy outside looking in. Like I said, he's a basketball guy, but because everybody watches football. So let's hear his take on the Dallas Cowboys and what he sees about what's going on.
Help me understand again why I'm supposed to look at these Cowboys different than in the last 25 years, when they've had offenses as good as this, defenses as good as this.
Tell him slick.
He ain't lying.
And they still haven't gotten close to a Super Bowl. I just need to know why. I understand why Dak would say it at this time of year going into next season. But the Dallas Cowboys history, and just looking at what they've done, they beat a bad Tampa Bay team. And then they couldn't score against the 49ers, right? So where's this momentum that I'm supposed to be buying that the Dallas Cowboys, because they've gone 12-5 and 12-5 the last 2 years, is taking them someplace? And I'm not going to disparage Dak because there's been enough of that. I just look at the Cowboys as a team and I don't see momentum there.
How could you not?
Because I can look at the Philadelphia Eagles and I can see their trajectory, where they were a losing team and didn't make the playoffs, and then they get to the playoffs and they lose in the wild card, and then they go to the Super Bowl. To me, that.
Hey, like you said, when Jalen Hurts is a young quarterback, I think it was his second full year starting. They went to the playoffs and lost to the wild card game. I think they lost to Tampa Bay Buccaneers year before last. And this past, they went to the Super Bowl. That's momentum. Dak Prescott been to the playoffs several times. So if you want to call beating Tampa Bay Buccaneers a bad team in the playoff and lose to the next round you lose in the division round, if you want to call that momentum, because they did that before and lost. Remember, we played the Rams. In 2018, when we got Amari Cooper, we lost in the second round to the Rams. We couldn't score then. That person couldn't even score then until late in the game. Hey, come on, man.
That's different.
I could do the same thing because the Cowboys went to the playoffs 2 years ago and they lost to the San Francisco 49ers at home. Then they went to the playoffs last year and they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road. So I could give you the same trajectory of growth. Okay. The difference is the Cowboys won 12-12 the last 2 years. And
this guy gonna try to compare a divisional round loss to a team going to the Super Bowl with a young quarterback. Acho, come on, man.
I was trying to speak against the Eagles, which I would not do, but let me be objective. Eagles won 14 last year, and the year before they won 9. So if you want to look at the last 2 years, it's the same as it pertains to wins.
I can't say that. Look at the quarterback. Jalen Hurts was a young quarterback, right? He got better and better and better, and the better that he got, the better that our team got.
He ain't lying.
Quarterbacks. Either you got a great defense and a great running game and an average quarterback and you can win games, or it's the other way around. I think the Eagles, we had a young quarterback trying to learn his way. I didn't know Jalen Hurts would be this, but I did see Jalen Hurts get better and get developed every year. And the more he developed and got better, the better the Eagles got. And you see where we at.
Yeah.
Come on. With the Cowboys, Dak is a good quarterback.
Yes.
Let me just say that for the record. He's a good quarterback. I don't know. I don't think he's what y'all think he is, but he's a good quarterback.
Okay, there you heard it, guys. There you heard it, man. I agree with LeSean McCoy. Dak is a good quarterback. He's not great, but he's a good quarterback. Like they say, like I was reading an article earlier, some guy said that in today's game, if you got a good quarterback, he's going to make bank. He's going to get overpaid if he's a good quarterback today in the NFL. And that's just what it is, man. But hey, man, I thought I had to let you guys hear, man. Like I say, man, Dak Prescott, his name is hot right now in sports. Sport talk shows, sport media platform, social media. Dak Prescott is hot. It's a hot name. So, man, hey, we can't ignore the fact, man. We cannot ignore the fact, man, because this team is too talented, man, not to be winning one playoff game and going home. And after that, man, the next round, man, it's kind of hurt, man, because it hurts me, man, because I know that we got a good team, man, and this is our chance, man, to try to advance to the Super Bowl, man. And the time is now, man. And it hurts so bad that this guy is hurting the team, and he's the highest paid on the team, and he's supposed to be our leader. That's all I'm saying, man. But hey, man, if you agree or disagree, man, you know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below, and tell me what you guys think about All the Dak Prescott slander man, from Shady McCoy, Acho, James Jones. You know, hey, tell me what you guys think, man. Is it fair? Unfair, man, but if Dak Prescott is need to take this blame, man. Dak Prescott need to get better. But until the next time, man, it's your boy M Breezy, and I'm out. I'll let ya.